Good morning, Slicey Dicers. It's time for another morning pocket dump. Today is September 11th of 2020. It being September 11th, I am carrying a kind of unique thing today. I don't usually carry, challenge coins or anything like that, but I am today. I actually went to go find this morning once I remembered what day it was. This is from my ex-brother-in-law through my father. I didn't get this when I was in the military. I was in the Air Force, but I didn't manage to get one of these. This is the Pentagon little coin. He gave this to my dad, and then when my dad passed away, it went on to me. And I remember that day very vividly. Not only was my brother-in-law working in the Pentagon when it happened, he was fine, but so I was scrambling around to get a hold of him. Also, my ex-wife and both of my children were on their way to an airport up here in New York to fly back to me in Florida, and it was pretty scary trying to get a hold of them. And they were in the car driving, only hearing it on the radio. I was watching it on television, telling them they needed to turn around and go home. And obviously, I was active duty Air Force. I had a busy few days and didn't get to see my ex-wife or my kids for, I think it was 3 weeks before they could finally fly back to Florida. It was kind of a thing for sure, absolutely. And yeah, busy time for us. And just think about everybody who lost their lives that day in that horrible attack. It was a day that I don't think any of us will ever forget, nor should we. I know for certain that I won't. I think about it every year when this time comes around. Let's go with what I'm actually carrying in the pockets today. We have the Leatherman Free P4. I think I already had this on here before, but I am getting to know it a little better. I do really like that it is completely one hand open. It's like a little multi-tool balisong sort of. It's kind of neat. I still love it as a pocket clip. It's been really great to use. I've used the hell out of the pliers. They work really well. I've used some of the blades. They all work really well. I've used both the plain edge and the serrated. They seem to work pretty decently. I don't know how well they're going to hold up yet. I don't really have enough experience with that yet. But I do wish it had a bit driver. Lots of people have been saying that about it. There is a company I saw that's doing, well, not a company, kind of like one guy doing a little aftermarket bit driver thing for it. I'm tempted by that, but it also replaces two other tools that I really like. It replaces the pry bar and the file. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I really want to get rid of those. I kind of like having those on there, so maybe I don't want to do it. But yeah, great. Just a great little multi-tool. I like that you can just pop everything open like that. Super easy. So yeah, still liking it a whole lot. I like pocket tools with pocket clips. That's just my jam. Next up, the Giltech Ruck. Probably kind of redundant because I do have the multi-tool as well, but I do really like these little pocket utility knives. I think they're very, very handy. This is one of my absolute favorites. This is the Gen 1 Giltech Ruck. I know there's a Gen 2 that once you slide it all the way back, it becomes like a box cutter in there, which is pretty neat, but this is a Gen 1. I have another Gen 1 around here somewhere too. I have a gray one. Don't know where the heck it is, but really, really like this a whole lot. These are just handy to have if you don't want to mess up your nice knives or whatever. It's I'm not carrying, my main knife today is not particularly expensive or anything, but yeah, I saw it this morning and just thought, throw that in the pocket too. Next up, the pen for today is the Machine Era Classic. It's just a great pen to write with, absolutely for sure. This is the titanium one. I also have a brass one around here. It is a twist off, which I don't love twist off pens, honestly. I'd rather have some kind of clicky opening mechanism. That's just me, but it's very comfortable in the hand to write with for sure. It's probably, of all my pens, the best one to actually write with. If I'm going to write anything like out longhand, this is the pen that I grab of all my other EDC pens. It's just super comfortable. The fill is really nice, and I can't remember what fill it has, but really like the Machine Era. It does squeak a little bit when on that cap end. My other one squeaks on this end. That's just the nature of stuff that screws together. For the knife today, Ferrum Forge Singer. I adore this thing. It's one of my favorite knives I've reviewed this year. You're going to hear more about it at the end of the year if you get what I'm talking about. Nitro V steel. I like that it's kind of a unique steel. Made by We. It's basically kind of Civivi spec and running on bearings and all that stuff. I really, really like it a whole lot. I love the pocket clip on it. Very small little one screw pocket clip, but that's all this thing needs. It's a pretty lightweight knife. The action on it is just great, and it only keeps getting better. You can use that fuller, or whatever you want to call it. I guess you even call that a fuller. That extended nail nick. I don't know what you call that thing, but nail nick plus. But really, really liking this knife a whole lot. And like I said, it's a unique steel, so I like Nitro V in the 2 knives that I have in it. So that is it for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.